Hey, good afternoon, guys and gals. Basically, today I'm going to build a little 5 cell uh, tea candle holder. As you see, I got my tea candles here. Basically, it's just going to be out of my mind. I have no plans. I'm just, probably 16, 15 and a half, 16 inches long, maybe 3 inches wide. Nothing real special. I might do some carvings in it. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still new at the carving. But yeah, I think it'll turn out pretty good. It's a solid piece of cherry. It's not a bad looking piece of chunk. Just a nice little chunk of wood. I'm gonna have to mill it a little bit to make it the way I want it. I'm gonna probably put some 45s on it, uh, just to kind of give a little more decoration. And I haven't decided how big the 45s are gonna be. I don't know if I want, just take the edge off of it, or if I actually want something big where I can actually carve some runes or something into it. I'm not for sure. I'm still deciding on that. But meet me at the miter saw. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna probably end up chunking this out, probably about 15 and a half inches. I definitely want to take off this rough edge. I got an edge here. I'm not sure how clean it is though, or square. So I'm just want to go ahead and get me a nice little edge on this thing. So just bear with me. Get this saw going. Now you guys cover your ears. All right, here we go. All right. Let me get my square and we're gonna check that. Mr. Square. And that's beautiful. That really is beautiful. I like it. So now I just need to clean up some edges and we'll be good to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take this side here and use this side as my edge, my clean edge. So as you can tell, it's got a little bit of cup and bow in it. So that'll be something I have to take out on the planer. Of course, we're good there on that, at least sideways. All right. So yeah, this is going to be my best side, I do believe, because this is the factory cut side and it's a little rough. Of course, I got that knock where it's been busted. All right, so my next step is meet me at the table saw. All right, guys. So let's see. I need to actually shave some of that off just to make sure we do have a pretty square edge. It'd probably be easier just to me to cut out 4 inches and then work it from there. So that's probably what I'll end up doing, is just taking me 4 inches off of that. Let's say 4 1/4, just to be on the safe side. Well, alrighty then. That, my friend, was whew. Okay, so we're down roughly to right at 4 inches. Not bad. So, however, I want to clean this up some. I do have somewhat of a clean edge. Let me drop this down. It has somewhat of a clean edge on that side, and that one's a little bit off. So just trying to figure out how I want to do this. So basically, we just kind of want to eyeball it. You know, find us a center mark, and find us two outside edges. You know, whether we want inch, whether we want 2 inches, however we want it. But that way we'll go from there. So I've got this thing roughly 3 7/8 by 15 7/8. Of course, that's not going to be a good math calculation. So let's go center. Let's go 1.5 inch center. This ain't going to be nice. It's going to be difficult trying to do it that way. So 1.5 inch center. And let's kind of figure out the rest. Let's kind of get an idea. So 1 7/8. I'm sorry, 15 7/8. What is half of 15 7/8, folks? I don't remember. Outstanding. I think it's like 15/16 or something like that. 7 and 15/16. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 7 and 15/16. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a mark on there. That's what I want, 15/16, or 7 and 15/16 for my center one. So 1.5 inch here, and 1.5 inch here. I'm just putting my marks on the board. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything special. All right, so what I need to do is take half of each one of these, and then 6 3/8. All right. Now, daggone sure ain't gonna remember that. 6 3/8 is gonna be a quarter, roughly. No, it's gonna be 3/16. So is it 3/16? 3 3/16, I think. Let's do this. Let's line it up. That, my friend, looks really, really good. Nice. They look even. Sweet. So we can move on to our next step. All right. So let's find half of this. All right. So 3 7/8. And we got 2 1/8. Let's make sure. Nope. I'm sorry, I was wrong. 1 7/8. No, 1 15/16. I'm sorry. That's what it was. 1 15/16. And my math is going bad, yo. All right, so now we got the center of the board. Move these candles out the way. So what I want to do is I want to get me some kind of line down the center of this thing. Roughly make sure I'm on. Yeah, there we go. Pretty doggone close right there. I'll tell you what. Can't beat that with a walking stick. Hardest part holding it still. I just hope this square is square. Hopefully it's not a little crooked. All right. So now I got that marked out. Let's take a look. Let's do our lines right here. Make sure we on. All right. All right. Real simple. We're just gonna drill some holes in this booger. That's all we're gonna do. Ain't nothing special. I forgot what size drill bit this is, but it's size enough for the tea candle holder or tea candle. All right, folks. So let's see what I got. Let me get me a clamp. All righty. Got me a little clamp. We're gonna start out with this middle one and work on. All righty. Off just a hair. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Love these little shaves. They're wonderful. You can't beat those. All righty. Nice. Looks really good. If I do say so myself. All righty. We'll see you back over here on the table, guys. All right. So here we go. Look at here. We got some nice little candle holders, right? They fit just right. They don't move around. I like that. You can't ask for nothing better than that. Well, you could make them a little bit bigger and put some little glasses with the tea candles on them, you know. So, nice. Okay, so let's see if I want to put a 45 on each one of these and do a small chamfer on this. Alrighty, let's take a look. Let's see if this is going to be worth it. So I need to go ahead and replace this. Where is my other one? Homemade. So, do I want a 45 or do I want something smaller? I think a 45 would be good. However, well, I can't use that one. Wrong one. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, fortunately, that one is for my dado blades. Okay, so let's see. Let's make this thing a 45. All right. So let's lower this booger down here. I want to see what I can get off of this. Slide my. I really need to clean up this saw. Let's just play. See what we can do. We're just going to take off a little by little. That's all we're going to do. Little by little. It's a nice piece of wood. All right, so folks, here we go. Excuse me. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now I just need to do that on these sides. Okay. So, Mister, let's see what this fella can do for me. So we're just going to have to shave this off till we get it right. Let's get busy. Yes. All right. There we go. This, my friends, is going to be something different. Leave me back over here on the bench. Let's spin you on guys on around here. Get you focused in there. All right, let's shut this door so that glare ain't too bad. I got a nice breeze blowing in. Oh, coming in from that window too. Gotcha. Got that covered, I believe. Let me see. Partially. Let's move you guys on down here. Make it easier to see. Keep you out of that. Keep you out of that. Only thing I see with the measurements that I didn't take a cord of the sides being so close when I cut this bevel. So I would actually shrink in the bevel and make the bevel a little bit smaller. But I believe that who this is going to, I don't think they will care. So, but that does give me enough room to carve the runes on around this. Uh, hopefully, hopefully they'll like it. We will see. We'll go from there. Okay. These cheap ass tea candles. They like to pull the little metal things off. So that's what happens with those things. But okay, basically what I'm doing now is I'm just going to sand and go from there. So once I get this sanded out, I will show you guys what we do next. So just hang on. All right, guys. I just sprayed a little bit of shellac on it after I got it sanded down. That, my friend, is beautiful. Got it outside, nice breeze. That cherry looks beautiful. Now I just got to carve my runes in it. And I was thinking about doing some kind of glow in the dark epoxy. I'm just not 100% sure yet. But that would be kind of cool that it would actually glow when you turn the lights off and use this as the actual candles, or use the actual candles. That'd be cool as crap. But anywho, this is what it's going to look like. And once I get it done, I will show you guys. I might have to start printing out the runes so I can carve them out, and we'll go from there.